Bhagat said, "It is easy to kill individuals, but you cannot kill the ideas." Great empires crumbled while the ideas survived. Here are 15 amazing facts about Shaheed-e-Aazam Bhagat Singh. 1. College talents. Bhagat Singh was a great actor and theatre artist in college. He appeared in a number of plays. Rana Pratap, Samrat Chandragupta, and Bharata Durdasha were among the plays in which he appeared. 2. Jallianwala Bagh. If you didn't know already, but here is another one of the interesting facts about Bhagat Singh. He was at school when the Jallianwala Bagh incident occurred. He left the school right away and went straight to the scene of the tragedy. He gathered the mud from that location, which was mixed with Indian blood, and worshipped the bottle every day. He was only 12 years old at the time. 3. Revolting as a child. Bhagat Singh often talked about growing guns in the fields as a child so that he could fight the British and push them back. 4. Against marriage. Bhagat Singh ran away to Kanpur when his parents wanted him to marry. "If I marry in colonial India, where the British Raj exists, then my bride will be my death," he told his parents. As a result, no amount of rest or worldly desire can tempt me now. After that, he became a member of the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. 5. Participation in revolution. Bhagat Singh took part in a protest against the killing of a large number of unarmed people at Gurudwara Nankana Sahib when he was only 14 years old. 6. Interest in socialism. He became interested in socialism and Lenin's socialist revolutions at a young age and began reading about them. "They may kill me, but not my ideas," Bhagat Singh said. "They may be able to break my body, but they will not be able to break my spirit." 7. Assassination plan. Continue to read to know about one of the most interesting facts about Bhagat Singh. He and Sukhdev plotted to assassinate Superintendent of Police James Scott in Lahore in order to avenge Lala Lajpat Rai's death. However, John Saunders, the Assistant Superintendent of Police, was shot in a case of mistaken identity. He and Bhatti Keshwar Dutt threw bombs into the Central Assembly Hall in Delhi a year later, shouting "Inquilab Zindabad." Low-grade explosives were used in the bomb that Bhagat Singh and his associates detonated in the Central Assembly. They were thrown away from people in the building's corridors and were only intended to startle rather than harm anyone. 8. Powerful slogans. Inquilab Zindabad, a powerful slogan coined by Indian National Congress leader Maulana Hazrat Mohani Bhagat Singh, was popularized by Bhagat Singh and became the slogan of India's armed struggle against British colonialism. 9. Creative escape. He shaved his beard and cut his hair to avoid being recognized and arrested for the murder, despite being a Sikh by birth. He was able to flee Lahore for Calcutta. 10. Life as a prisoner. When Bhagat Singh was imprisoned in Lahore jail, he kept a diary in which he penned his passionate thoughts on freedom and revolution. 11. Endless determination. In prison, Bhagat Singh had fasted for 116 days. It's surprising that he did all of his work on a daily basis during this time, such as singing, reading, writing books, and going to court every day. 12. Patriotic spirit. "Instead of hanging me, they should shoot me," Bhagat Singh told the British, but they ignored him. In his most recent letter, he mentioned this. "Since I was arrested during the war," Bhagat Singh wrote in this letter, "as a result, I will not be punished if I am hanged. Allow me to be thrown into a cannon's mouth. This demonstrates his bravery as well as his patriotism. 13. Laughing till he died. Bhagat Singh was laughing hysterically when his mother came to see him in jail. The jail officials were taken aback by how openly this person was laughing despite the fact that he was on the verge of death. 14. Questioned everything. He began to question religious ideologies in society after witnessing Hindu-Muslim riots that erupted after Gandhi disbanded the non-cooperation movement. Singh abandoned his religious beliefs after that. He believed that religion hampered the revolutionaries' struggle for independence, so he began studying the works of atheist revolutionaries such as Bakunin, Lenin, and Trotsky. Bhagat Singh later wrote an essay titled Why I Am an Atheist in the Lahore Central Jail in 1930. 15. Execution. On March 23, 1931, he was hanged an hour ahead of schedule. Bhagat Singh is said to have smiled as he was hanged. Indeed, this was done with the intention of lowering British imperialism. According to reports, no magistrate was willing to oversee Bhagat Singh's execution. An honorary judge signed and inspected the execution order after the original death warrant's deadline had passed. He lives on in the hearts of many Indians. Bhagat Singh held an important place in India's soul for the last 89 years and will continue to be a legend for the country. We are looking for your great support. Subscribe, like, share and comment.